Hello, this is Flights in Asia, and in this video, we'll be heading to the Philippines, where recently the country's main air hub, Manila's Ninoy Aquino International Airport, has seen a shift with a new management led by the conglomerate San Miguel Corporation. As the SMC-led group is taking on the challenge to make much-needed upgrades to the airport, a new development caught attention in the headlines, as there are plans to make changes to the airline-terminal assignments over the next few years. For the first time in over its 70-year history, the management and the operations of the Manila International Airport has been taken over by a private firm, the SMC-led group, the new NAIA Infrastructure Corporation, NNIC. A part of this group also includes the South Korea-based Incheon International Airport Corporation, the operator of the Incheon Airport, and the group took over the operations of the airport on September 14, taking on the challenge to make much-needed upgrades to Manila's and the Philippines' biggest and most important air hub. While everyone is anticipating major changes, before the takeover, it was reported that there are some proposals for airline terminal assignments adjustments that could be implemented within the next few years. It's important to note that these changes of the airline terminal assignments are not finalized and it's still in the planning stages, and unless there is an official announcement, everything is as business as usual. That said, the reported proposed airline terminal assignments aim to improve runway efficiency and minimize flight delays, which, according to the NNIC, will be done after initial upgrades are made. As part of the plans, Terminal 1, which houses Philippine Airlines international flights and other foreign airlines, will be exclusively used for Philippine Airlines international flight operations. Terminal 2, which currently houses Philippine Airlines and AirAsia Philippines domestic flight operations, will host Cebu Pacific's domestic flights, while AirAsia Philippines domestic flights will move back to the Terminal 4 or the old domestic terminal. Meanwhile, Terminal 3 will host all international flights, including foreign airlines, along with Cebu Pacific's and AirAsia Philippines international flight operations. While these are reported airline terminal assignments to be made over the next few years, the reports did cause some confusion among passengers, and airlines had to assure that no moves have been made so far and things are as business as usual. That said, it is not surprising, as the Manila International Airport has seen a shift of airlines within the last few years, most notably the move of AirAsia Philippines domestic flights from the old domestic terminal to Terminal 2. And over the last few years, Philippine Airlines has gradually shifted all its international flights from Terminal 2 to Terminal 1. Also in Manila, we have seen the shift of multiple international airlines from Terminal 1 to Terminal 3. And this goes according to the original plans of Terminal 2 being a domestic terminal and Terminal 3 to serve international flights. Though it could be said there are some concerns, especially for AirAsia Philippines, which has benefited from the move to Terminal 2 for its domestic flights, something that somewhat has become a key selling point for AirAsia Philippines domestically to and from Manila. I'm not so sure if AirAsia Philippines customers are willing to move back to the old domestic terminal, the smallest of the 4 terminals at Manila Airport, which could be very crowded at most times, especially with AirAsia increasing its passenger traffic volumes compared to the other 2 bigger Philippine carriers. Meanwhile, at Terminal 2, one could ask if the terminal can handle the combined domestic traffic of the 2 biggest airlines in the Philippines at Manila. There may be necessary upgrades to be made at Terminal 2, possibly the use of the land area of the old Nayong Filipino property, located just next door to the terminal. I do think it might be better to use that property and possibly close Terminal 4, which is located at the end of runway 13 and 31, and possibly make upgrades to that runway to be able to be used 24/7. The other concern will be for domestic and international connections, which could be more difficult, especially for Cebu Pacific passengers, which have been used to using Terminal 3 for both the domestic and international flights at Manila. Should the shift go through, there has to be preparations and the necessary infrastructure for connections to be made between the terminals, something that Philippine Airlines has done for domestic flight operations at Terminal 2 and the international flights at Terminal 1. For now, it is business as usual, though airlines have expressed their concerns. While supporting the new airport operator, it is calling for preparation and coordination when it comes to making updates to the airline and terminal assignments. What are your thoughts on the proposed airline terminal assignments at Manila Airport going forward? I definitely would love to hear your take, though in the meantime, this has been Flights in Asia. Thank you for watching and have a great day.